Hello friends, welcome back to the Stygian estate. Where are we going today? Well, okay, first things first, we'll check our stagecoach. We could take an abomination. I don't know if I have one, I might just be missing it. I am a real amateur these days. I've never really been a professional, you would say. We will probably want to take that level 2 abomination. In fact, I think I probably want to just do that now. Maybe I get rid of Trelly, who is a little bit on the cursed side. Also not convinced I want an antiquarian. I probably will. Everyone else is pretty good. I think maybe I get rid of McCrae. We already have a leper, right? Let's sort by class. It seems like the most sensible thing to do. So we've got our frontliners up here. Yeah, we've already got Roussel. He is cursed, but that's actually not too much of an issue. Is anyone super stressed? We want to get rid of them. There? I mean, this actually looks fine. This all looks pretty decent, actually. That said, I don't know. He's level 3, but he's not an experienced recruit, which means we need to spend money on leveling him up to like level 2 standard, I guess. He's also going to cost us some gold. Oh, but some of this stuff is pretty good. It's actually not amazing for an occultist, because Eagle Eye Lurker and Natural Swing are all much better for damage dealers rather than healers. I don't know, man. I think I want to keep him for now. I don't really want to be getting rid of level 3s. So yeah, we're sorted by class here. I don't have an occultist. I just don't have an occultist. Maybe we get rid of Cruel. Because we already have a Plague Doctor. It's tough, man. It's tough. No one's going to say it's not tough. Unless you're better than me, in which case maybe you think there's an obvious choice here, and maybe you're right. Thing is, who don't I use? Who do I not use? I mean, I like all of these classes, with the exception maybe of the Jester. Oh no, we're not. We're still sorted by class, sorry. Sorted by level. So yeah, I mean, the Flagellant's great. I'm not the Bounty Hunter's biggest fan, but I recognise his usefulness and I'm loath to get rid of him. We're going to get rid of McCrae. We're going to get rid of McCrae because he's a non-experienced recruit. And also a leper. And I don't want that kind of filth in my Hamlet, buddy. We'll take an abomination instead. Alright. Thanks for making me look like an idiot there, game. Alright, Embark. Where do we want to go? Maybe we want to go to the Cove. Maybe we want to go to the ruins. I already came in here and got rid of my previous party when I was looking around. I haven't played in a couple of weeks. I've been on holiday in the seaside town of Plymouth, where I'm originally from. So I'm just taking a little while here to get myself acquainted. We do want the Tome of Holy Healing. I don't believe we've got one already, and it's one of the big ones that I really, really wanted to grab. Oh, we do already have one. Okay. Ignore me! Ignore me, that's fine. I do want to unlock a boss in the Cove. Bloodthirst Ring? I mean, if we had, say... Alright, hear me out. If we had a Houndmaster, for example, someone who tanks but doesn't take much damage, that could be pretty sweet. Could also be good on, say, I was going to say a Man-at-Arms, because they don't really seem to need healing very much. Their defense is through the roof. It's also 6 deeds, as opposed to 3 busts. We are collecting busts for the Sanguine Vintners, and we already have a Tome of Holy Healing, so I think it is actually kind of almost a no-brainer here, assuming that we want to go to the Cove, to go here, take the Bloodthirst Ring, take the deeds. What else have we got? We've got short missions, not really interested. Shitty Leper Trinket. Well, I mean, it's shitty. No, what am I thinking? That's the other bracer for the Leper. The Legendary Bracer, though, is pretty bad. In general, these are long missions. Dark Tambourine, Tough Ring, not really what we're looking for. Dazzling Mirror? Do we already have one of those? No, we have the other one, I think. This seems good. No, we do have a Dazzling Mirror. I'm contradicting myself constantly here. We have... No Dazzling Mirror? Maybe I lost it previously, that seems likely. Or am I thinking of the Mercurial Salve? I'm probably thinking of the Mercurial Salve. Slow it down, buddy. Check what we're doing here. Don't want to make any more mistakes. We've got more short missions. The move amulet's pretty poor. I think we're going to be going to cleanse the Cove. And we're going to get the Bloodthirst Ring into the bargain. So, sort by level. We are already sorted by level. And in the Cove... Oh, now I think we want Murterburge. We want a Plague Doctor. I'm pretty confident of that. And we'll take our Squee as a healer. Gang, you are lagging like a little motherfucker today. And yeah, this seems fine. We'll take our Squee. Which means we want 2 decent frontliners. Do we want Monceau? I feel like taking a Man-at-Arms here would be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much all I use the Man-at-Arms for, is frontline tanking. I'm aware that he can be good in the back as well, although maybe not as good. And we'll also take Dismas. I mean, we'll start him in rank 2 even without point-blank shots, and I think we might take Open Vein instead, because everything bleeds. No, we will take point-blank shots, and we won't take Wicked Slice, and we will spend the money on upgrading Open Vein. That doesn't sound right either. Now, things in the Cove have moderate bleed resist. I'm getting confused again. It's going to be one of those episodes. Let's go for it. We'll take Dismas. No team name. That's always a bad sign. Okay, we don't want Bellow. We don't want Command, I don't think. We'll take Bolster, Retribution, Rampart, and Crush. Unless we do want Defender. I do want Defender over probably Bolster, but I don't want to spend the money on it, so we're not going to take it. Dismas, you look pretty good to me. Murder Purge, this seems correct. Battlefield Medicine can be pretty good in the Cove, though. Instead of perhaps Noxious Blast, that doesn't sound right. We've got a good mix here of dudes that can hit the front and the back, so I think we'll keep things as they are. We've also got 2 stunners, which is really important. And we've got 2 decent heals on the Vestal. I have been informed, in the comments section, by a very helpful man, or woman, I'm not sure, that something I really should probably have noticed. Upgrading a weapon does not affect healing, but does affect the speed of the hero, which obviously is important for a healer. You probably want to get a turn before the enemies do. However, is it worth spending that much money on when she's pretty much only going to be healing? I don't think it's worth it right now, but it's definitely something to bear in mind in the future. I will take the Doctor's Robes, I think. Yeah, we'll take them. And we'll also take the crafted sachets. It's got to be sachets, right? It can't be sachets. I know that that word is normally pronounced sachet, but it looks like one of those ones that could be confusing. Like it could be a shibboleth, you know? Is it shibboleth or shibboleth? That's irony to the nth degree. We'll take the Sergeant Major's Mace. And skills, I think I do want to level up Crush, but it does cost quite a bit. Maybe I don't want to level up Crush. I'll level up Rampart, though, for the extra stun chance. I'll upgrade it to there. Do I want it here? An extra 10% stun chance? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And what else am I using money for? I mean, that's a fair point to make. Retribution. At the next rank, it gains more crit and more damage when riposting or riposting. Riposting, right? Yeah, man, it's riposting. I'm second guessing myself. All right, don't worry about it. But I don't know what it does here. We'll try. Yeah, it's again just more damage while riposting, more crit, more accuracy. It's pretty good, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. And Bolster is kind of a filler move anyway, so I think I'll leave that as well. Dismas, yep, you are absolutely fine. You, my friend, 1, 2, 3, 7. I need to upgrade all of these, I think. But maybe only to here? It's a medium mission. I am hemorrhaging gold. I am actually hemorrhaging gold. Maybe I just upgrade the stun. Yeah, I think that's wise. This upgrading Plague Grenade here does not increase the Blight's damage, only its accuracy and its crit modifier, which is basically meaningless. So I'm not going to upgrade that. Disorienting Blast. I get the feeling this is one of those skills that I undervalue, but I can't think why that would be. So I'm going to leave it on the basis that I don't use it enough. We already have a frontline stunner, and I'm just going to focus on upgrading a Squeeze. Oh, we actually have 3 stunners. I'll upgrade her Dazzling Light, and also her Judgment, but only to this level. I want enough money so that if this run does go tits up... Thank you, game. If this... You saw fucking nothing, alright? If this run does go tits up, we at least have enough money to get back on our feet again. So you don't want the Chirurgeon's Charm, you instead want the Tome of Holy Healing, I think. Her max HP is a little on the low side. It's not too bad. 28 is low, though. Would I rather have the extra 20% HP? Well, extra, like, I think it's like 24% HP, and the less 10% healing? I think because of the way... I'm going to be using Divine... Okay, I'm going to be using Divine Comfort a lot. No, that's fine. Because of the way percentages work in Darkest Dungeon, I think it's worth taking the Chirurgeon's Charm over that. That said, if I'm already taking Julia's Head, I mean, it's pretty good. Okay. It's so tempting to take the Tome of Holy Healing, but I can't risk her dying. I just can't do it. I can't risk that. That's terrible. Now, Murder Purge is the only stunner I've got that can target 2 dudes, and he can also target the 2 at the back. That's really important, so I think I want to focus all my stun trinkets on him if I can find out where they are. Dazzling Charm's pretty good, but I think we have something better. Yeah, we have the stun amulet, and I could have sworn we had something else here. Oh, the stun stone? No, the Dazzling Charm is straight up better. Yeah, that's significantly better. In fact, I want to get rid of the stun stone, I think. I just don't want that in my life at all. And I am a little worried about the money we have or have not got. The Shameful Locket. The 10 accuracy is a game changer here. However, so is the plus 15% stress. We don't have a stress healer. And I'm aware that I'm taking a little bit more time on this screen than I usually do. Again, I haven't played in a couple of weeks, so I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. Maybe I want... This way madness lies. Okay. I could just keep him in Bloodlust, but I don't think I've got the blood for it. Nor can I check that right now. We're not going Torchless. It's kind of a meme, right? I'm not normally a meme kind of guy. Fellow kids. But I think I'm going to take Dismas's head. And you should definitely get an achievement for that, right? I think you actually do get an achievement for that. Have I already got that? I feel like I might have already got that. It's one of the secret achievements, I think, to equip Dismas with his own head. Or if it's not, then it should be. That's my idea. You can't have it. We'll give him the Protection Stone as well. Man-at-Arms, you can have the Toy Soldier. That seems like a no-brainer. It's real strong. And... He is going to be tanking a little bit. Barristan's head could be good. I don't want to stress him out. It's only an extra 20% protection. That's not actually that much. It's a fair bit. It's a fair bit, but it's not really... Is it the best of a bad lot? I mean, maybe. Maybe I give him the Solar Crown. As I say, we're not going Torchless. And he's going to be taking a lot of hits. He's got so much HP, though. I feel like I don't need the protection. We will give him the Solar Crown. And we will be on our merry way. 12 minutes in. It's fine. It's fine. You'd rather I took my time than lost, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. I would hope. I'd certainly rather I took my time than lost. We'll take 4 shovels. This seems excessive in the Cove. We'll take 3 shovels. 2 anti-venoms. 3 bandages. 4 bandages. 1 herbs. 1 key. 1 holy water. And 4 blood. If we're taking 4, we might as well take 6, right? Okay. This seems appropriate to me. Please leave a comment if it's not appropriate and I don't find out during this dungeon, because I feel like I would really like to know. At this point, I need every advantage I can get, so I'm shamelessly asking for provisioning advice. I've already been given some, and I don't want people to think that I've discounted their advice, because it's worked out for me so far, and I have mentioned that at the time, I think. At least in my own internal monologue, which runs parallel to the words actually coming out of my mouth. But yeah, I feel like the more information the better, right? The more opinions the better on that kind of thing.
They must be flushed out.
I'm not going to get it all peer-reviewed, but I would like to test some stuff out for myself, so... let me know, thank you very much. I will also mention, content in the next few months, or in a few months' time, which I accept is a million years in terms of the internet, it's going to get more frequent. I'm moving house. Unless things fall through, I'm going to be moving house in December, which means that instead of commuting 4 hours a day for work, I'll be commuting like an hour a day for work, which will be great, and it will also mean that I get to record in the evenings, which currently I don't do. I get like an hour and a half, 2 hours of recording time a week, and I would really... I've missed it. I've missed recording every day, or almost every day. We'll stun these guys. So rest assured, if you're... Yeah, maybe frustrated is a strong word, but if you're... if you would rather more content on this channel than less content, or than there currently is, I'll just kill the back line, I think. That seems appropriate. I'm probably not going to kill them this turn. We'll start that thought again, once I retribution you. If you would like to see more content on this channel, rest assured you are not the only one, and it frustrates me that I can't upload as much as I used to as well. And that's a problem. I might want to give him the blood. I have been told how the blood works, and in my infinite wisdom I neglected to write it down, and then I went on holiday for a week and a half and now I've forgotten. So I will have to read that up again. But apparently it's like an invisible scale, like the torch that depletes with time, and using the blood on someone gives them a leg up on that scale, I guess. That should kill rank 5. Yeah, okay, so rank 4. I can't speak, alright? I haven't had to speak in my entire life, so it's only natural that I wouldn't know how. Alright, we can... Divine Comfort isn't great here. We can Judgment you. No, we can't. What am I doing? What am I talking about? We can stun you, and that will break the guard. If it goes on, which it should. And I guess that means we want a pistol shot rank 3, although that probably doesn't do anything. I mean, it might kill it. We've got what? We've got a... probably like a 10% chance of killing it? Okay, well, I mean, that's about what you'd expect, right? From a 10% chance of killing it. And I mean, if he attacks, what's his name here? Monceau. If he attacks Monceau, he's dead. He did not attack Monceau, so he is not dead. He's a clever boy, by fish standards. And yeah, we'll, okay, yeah, we'll definitely Divine Comfort there. Seems like a positive decision. Plague Ray doesn't do enough here. Unfortunately, we can Noxious Blast and get some Blight on this guy, get that stacked up. My tactics are suffering a little bit, I won't lie. I'm noticing that myself. But hopefully over the course of this this video, we'll get back into the groove a little bit. That was a great crit. He needs 7 damage. 7 fucking damage straight in his stupid face. So we Grape Shot Blast now, I think, if we get time, which we should do. Their speed is very low. And that means we can Noxious Blast this. Doesn't kill it, but Grape Shot Blast might. Oh yeah, excellent. Everyone's at full health now. That is correct? That is correct. Okay, 1 damage and 2 damage. Okay, we've done it. We killed these monsters. They are dead. And I'll use Bolster in case there's another fight around the corner. There probably will not be, knowing my luck.
Unforeseen, unforgiving.
We'll use 1 spade. We will use 1 spade here. And what will we drop for loot? Great question. Hopefully we'll get deeds, crests, and money, which are 3 of the things we want anyway. Oh, we've got a spare stack of torches, of course. Lovely. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Okay, if you're craving, I feel like you should have the blood, right? So now she's in a bloodlust state. So it goes bloodlust, normal, craving, wasting. And wasting is where you really don't want them to be, right? So I guess you should have the blood as well. Yes, and now he's back to a normal Crimson Curse state. And he will start craving soon. I don't think there's anything I can do here. I think it might... Is this anti-venom? Or is this herbs? What happens if you put herbs in a brackish tide pool, right? You're picturing that in your heads? You come across a brackish tide pool? A rock pool full of stagnant water and what looks like the remains of Yorick? I mean, you put some herbs in there, you feel a bit silly, you get on with your day. I feel like that can't be correct, whereas anti-venom could neutralize the stagnant water and allow me to gain whatever benefit it might have, which may be stress relief? I can't remember, man. I've got 3 anti-venom. The water is purified. I'm a genius. I'm actually a genius. I'm the world's cleverest man. Did you see how clever I am? I'm so clever. I'm completely joking, of course. We'll head on here. As expected, no fight. We do have to do 100% of room battles. That seems like too many battles, and we will press the button for once. You are my trap disarmamenter. And we will disarmamenterist this trap. Get it disarmamented. Move on here. This is medicinal herbs, and this gives us food, I believe. No treasure, okay.
Only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Okay, we don't really care about a citron, but we really don't care about the heavy boots, so we'll take a citron there. 250 gold with the potential for more in the future. You've just eaten, you fat men. Such fat men. Why are they so fat? Nobody knows. This is the horrible one. This is the team that I really don't want to face here. Yeah, I mean, maybe. If you lose your fucking nerve, maybe this expedition is doomed. Who am I to say? We really want to kill the Thrall, so we'll Wicked Slice it. Why did I end up taking Point Blank Shot? I guess I didn't see a better alternative. I mean, Tracking Shot, maybe. It's a filler, but that's okay. Duelist Advance if we get shuffled, maybe. Open Vein. Almost strictly worse than Wicked Slice. In the Cove, anyway, where things don't tend to bleed very well. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have used it much anyway. I'd rather have Monceau in the front line, I think. So we want to Blinding Gas you. That'll stun them both. Yeah, she's Bloodlusted, which I don't really know what that means for a healer. Let's check. Let's educate ourselves for once in our fucking lives. That might be lower dodge, yeah. Unless would that come up as disease? Yeah, that would come up as disease. So she's Bloodlusted. That gives her +4 speed, which in itself is just ridiculously good. She's debuffed, though, so that's why it's so low. More speed, more damage? I mean, that's pretty strong. Less bleed resist? That's, I guess, not that odd. Alright. Well, you know what? If nothing else, we've learned something today, and we can Judgment this. Heal her back up probably to full with those trinkets. Almost. Almost to full. And I guess we will Retribution it. Hopefully kill it? That's actually not an easy decision, but I think we will Crush. And that will definitely kill it. At least if we hit, which we did.
Destroy them all.
Gladly, sir. Okay, so we've managed to avoid taking much damage over the course of this run. I think we should continue in that tradition, and we should Blade Grenade you. Rank 3 is... I mean, it's not the hardest to hit here, because everyone can hit rank 3. I'd rather use Wicked Slice, but Pistol Shot is fine. And now Monceau's just going to hit it in the face. Excellent! I mean, if we're being picky, we didn't really need the other attacks to connect, but that is the most pessimistic attitude, and I hate it. So, we should just be thankful we got that crit, we got a bit of stress relief, which we also didn't need, but, again, very pessimistic way of looking at life. Okay, we didn't have the riposte active. Alright, well, you can write your own jokes. Okay, it's too easy, it's too easy. It's way too fucking easy. Alright, we'll Noxious Blast you. Need to do 3 damage to it, and that means we can Retribution. Although it's not really worth very much, I'm just going to Crush. Okay. So, can we stun it? We can stun it. 130%. I'd rather heal, for what little that might be worth. Wonderful. And we'll Wicked Slice. 1 good crit could kill this now. Although, let's be honest, the danger is pretty much done here. Yeah, we have all the time in the world to kill this, and we have treasure awaiting us as well. But we'll Divine Comfort. Get that extra 2 HP on our Man-at-Arms there. Why not? Why the shit not? That's what I'd like to know. You know what? I'm going to answer my own question. Killing it might have given our Vestal some stress relief. There we go. That was pretty easy. That was pretty easy as it happens. Okay, so we definitely want the Onyx over the Citrins. I mean, it's pretty much twice as good. Citrins, I think, are slightly more common, but not very much. We'll also take the Busts. 100% we will take the Busts. What do we drop for them? I guess Holy Water, right? I guess we drop Holy Water. Fine. Well, increases resistances for 3 rounds, which is, again, worth basically nothing. We don't want the Lock of Patience. It's 750 gold. That's 250 more than the Onyx, but we're unlikely to find another one, and then it'd stack anyway. Alright. No, not you. I will open it with you. There we go. Lovely. 600 gold. I nearly passed it by, because we don't have a spare key. That would have been very foolish. Right, we've got another fight up here. We have at least 2 more fights in this dungeon, which is good news, really. Okay, you guys, give me some blood. I can see you have the blood, or at least a picture of the blood. You can't bring a picture of the blood to a fight and then not give me blood when you die. That is absolutely unfair. Well, I think these guys might give me some of my own blood back when I die. It's possible, it's possible. We can stun... Well, we can stun the Gatekeeper. Do I want to do that? These guys aren't that squishy. I think Noxious Blasting this... No, they have 100 Blight Resist. Jeez, that's actually really rough. I guess we'll Disorienting Blast you, hope to bring you up to the front where we can hit you more often. Okay! Absolutely fine. Okay. Well, at least she's stressing everyone else out, not herself. Do I want to heal Dismas? I don't think we need to yet. I think we need to kill these before they curse any of our non-cursed heroes. I think that's the most important thing. Okay, good resist. We've got like a 10% chance of killing this. Okay, lovely, lovely. That's fine. I mean, that's actually not a problem. That sounded sarcastic. I did not mean it to. I'll take a retribution, yes. I want Divine Comfort to be good, so I want him to get attacked more often. I'm still actually, and this is something I'm almost ashamed to admit, I know, 37,000 episodes in, I'm ashamed to admit something that you don't already know, that you probably do already know, let's be honest. I'm not entirely sure how marking works on a hero. Like, does it make all enemies more likely to attack him? I think it does, but that could be confirmation bias. You know, I see he's marked, I expect him to take more damage, so I notice it more when he takes more damage. I don't know. Would I like to? I mean, I'd love to know. Yeah, I mean, if you know, feel free to let me know, because I feel like it's something I should already know. He does not have. He has a 20% chance to blight this. That's beyond awful. Or Plague Grenade and blight the Gatekeeper. Is that the best chance we got? I think it might be. Don't really want to stun it. Got very little chance to anyway. 30%. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I know there are some enemies that obviously are more likely to attack marked heroes, but I don't know if that is the case for everyone, or for all enemies. Now, you got the fungus dudes in the wheels. Okay. Fearful is like, it's bad. It's not good. It's very bad. It's not a virtue, really, is what I was aiming for there. Want a Divine Comfort? I think we do, yeah. Great crit. Wonderful crit. Some stress relief too. I am going to be camping in the next room. I probably should have camped beforehand, but hindsight's 2020. You know what else should be 2020? Fucking knowing how to play the game. That's really where that should have come in there. Elusive exit. Okay. Nice. Well done. What a fucking idiot. Alright, we'll Noxious Blast you. 50%, right? I didn't check his blight chance. I think it was 120. And we'll just kill it. So we need to do 4 damage. Hopefully we'll get the chance to heal. Her speed is 10, so we really should. Lovely.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Okay, so we'll camp here. We've got a Bass Relief up here. I don't really know what that means. No blood, but we did get a Baron's Invitation.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
That's fine. I think I do want to take that. I also want to take the gold. I don't want to drop the key. I want to drop 3 torches? I've kind of gone halfway there already, right?
And purpose is made clear.
I tell you what. No half measures what. We'll take the gold, and we'll leave the invitation, because we already have quite a few. And that might be the wrong decision. I've gone on at this. No. It might do, but I doubt it. Okay. Natural Swing. +5 accuracy replaced Unholy Hater. I mean, for a healer, that's much of a muchness, right? I know the Bass Relief is one of the ones that you can use an item on, but you really shouldn't. I can't remember why. I think it's just like 100 stress or something. So we'll camp here.
Huddled together.
I'm pretty sure I was on a train of thought a second ago. I can't remember what it was. We'll Bandit Sense here. Bandit Sense, one of my favourite camping skills. It's so strong. I mean, Tactics is pretty good. The extra dodge could come in useful. We haven't really been in fear for our lives this time, so honestly, I mean, that's a great problem to have. You know, I mean, well, we're not getting hit, so why would I bother increasing our dodge? I mean, that's reasonable, but I mean, why would you bother doing anything, right? It's, man. We'll clean guns then. And we are aware that this does not work on the Crimson Curse, although he doesn't have the Crimson Curse. I'm just going over it for future reference, you know. No one has mortality debuff, so Sanctuary was definitely the wrong choice over Bandit's Sense. I nearly said Bandit's Curse. That's definitely incorrect. I wish she could use this on herself. All right, we're not going to use Chant. We're not going to use Chant. Stop trying to use. No, what are you? I'm a clever boy. Let's rest. We're definitely not going to be ambushed. That's very important. You know how important I think that is? Very fucking important. You know why I use Bandit Sense and Sanctuary? Because it's very important not to be ambushed. And I don't trust the game's developers to... I'm trying to cover for myself here. We'll Judgment the back line. Try and kill this Pelagic Oracle. Hopefully these guys won't need stress relief. Excellent, that's that plus dodge coming into play. That plus dodge that we would have had if we hadn't used Sanctuary. So we'll play Grenade. Since the stress dealer's already gone, I'd rather get the damage in, hopefully kill it before it gets another turn, rather than stun the back two. And we definitely want to be using Retribution here, I think. On the back, wide mouth, yeah. Get them murdered. These guys, the groupers and the wide mouths, these do a shitload of damage. So we really don't want to get caught by that. Okay, that was the most meaningless turn where something actually happened. We can... No, it hasn't. I mean, maybe you're gonna fucking forsake us, buddy. Well, Dazzling Light you. You can forsake me all you like, buddy. Seriously. I'm okay with it. So, I'm gonna Plague Grenade you. If I do 1 damage to it and blight it, it's dead, so... That should do it. That should do it. Right, rank 3 is now dead. Maybe a pretty ineffective turn on paper, but we made it happen. We'll crush you, because we've already got the riposte on. I'm still unconvinced about the efficacy of marking. And we'll Grape Shot just to kill rank 1. Alright, well... Shit happens, that's okay. Again, nice problem to have, we overkilled it. And we'll Noxious Blast you. 0 damage, so it's going to take another hit, that's okay. We'll just Wicked Slice you, that's fine. And it's dead, and we get to Divine Comfort. That's the best case scenario. And we'll bolster, because there's another fight coming up, and that buff will carry over into it. Wonderful. Oh, more blood. Lovely. A trinket. That's the trinket that I was thinking of, I think. Or one of the... One of the leper armlets I was thinking of anyway, most of which I believe are bad. And the buff is carried over. Is he clever? He's quite clever. He's quite clever. His IQ swings wildly between extremes. We can blight these, but it's pretty unlikely. They're both very stunnable, though. I think we should be able to keep the Chevalier stunned, right? Chevalier. Stop stressing my dudes out. I mean, this guy's getting close to the point where he might need stress relief, which is pretty bad. I think I want to kill the Chevalier. No, I want to kill the Sycophants first. So I think we should stun this. Okay, now we can just attempt to kill the Sycophant. This might do it. 17. That means that our Man-at-Arms with Retribution should be able to kill it, hopefully. We've got, like, maybe like a 40% chance, actually. Alright, let's try it. Oh, no! It's extremely poor. Alright, well, I made my bed, man. I made my bed. Now I'm lying in it. Everything's fine. I'm very tired. I want to lie in my bed and go to sleep. Seems reasonable. Okay, so we can Judgment you. Right, Ice Cream Van is ever taking the perfect time to come past. Noxious Blast? You gotta kill it. You gotta kill it. There we go. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, no worries. Maybe instead of asking for people's advice like a normal human being, I might just keep a tally of how often a dude that's marked gets attacked over the next episode. But also, I probably won't do that, because that sounds awful. That should stun, right? That's a stun. Oh, it's a bleed. 3 for 3. Well, luckily she's got a strong single target heal. I think I want to kill the Supplicant, right? It's got less protection. No, actually, it's fewer protection. No, it's less protection. Actually, I think we'll Divine Judgment. No, we'll just Judgment. And get her healed as well. Okay, high roll. Decent heal. She's at 19. I'm not worried about that. We'll... Not Rampart. Retribution. You could make a case for Crush there. I think that case would have some merit. But I'm going to Blight it. So, actually, it doesn't have any merit. That's not true at all. I probably should have stunned. I probably should have crushed it rather. It's a pretty cool attack. I'm not gonna lie. It's 3 for 3 again. I'm not gonna heal my Vestal. I'm not gonna cure my Vestal, I should say, of poison or bleed or a chronic lack of vocabulary. I think we'll just Divine Comfort. We might just try and heal through it. That was a great crit, by the way. Her HP is pretty low. Do I want to use a bandage? Yeah, I'm going to use a bandage. I've got 4 of them. I thought I only had 2 for some reason. Good 13, good 13. We'll crush it. He's already got the riposte active. Monceau is my man. Okay, and we will Divine Comfort get... No, we'll Judgment. We'll Judgment this time. 6? And another 6 healed. Wonderful. Dismaster's at 20. But that's fine. We're out of combat. Even before that's the last fight. I don't think it will be. I think we're in for one more. We'll get rid of the Leper Armlet. The Fortunate Armlet. No, we're in for at least one more. Probably more if I had to guess. I don't have to guess, but I'm going to guess anyway, so you can deal with that in whatever method you prefer. Ah, that was dumb. Oh, okay. You can say I told you so later when we come across that shipwreck. 1,000 gold! It's so much money. We'll get rid of, I mean, it's 625 gold. Okay, we'll get rid of the... We'll just pump one torch, right? Pump one torch, there we go. Yep, lovely.
Right. The promise of safety.
I don't know why I used the phrase pump there. I'm not going to pump anything. Okay, we want to murder this guy. We'll keep him stunned, though. We can keep him stunned. He's also very susceptible to blight. I don't want to stun him with... I guess I do want to stun him with you. If that's going to go on, 60% chance, but I'd rather just Judgment. It doesn't do much damage. I'll try and stun it. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I have to stun it with the Man-at-Arms. 34! He did not see that coming. It's actually the same chance, so I should have just gone for it without even really thinking about it, I guess. Okay, that's fine. He's going to collect call. That's rubbish. I suppose I should have stunned him with my Plague Doctor. I accept that now. I do. For some reason, I thought I put my stun trinkets on my Man-at-Arms. That was incorrect, and I should have realised that. We'll, Blinding Gas? Yeah, what's that, 165%? Yeah, we've done this calculation before. Okay, so we'll stun both of these, almost certainly. Lovely. And we do want to just murder the shit out of the Collector right now. That said, not with the Vestal. Do you want a Dazzling Light the Vestal so she can't heal him? That seems like a poor play. I think we want to... Yeah, I think we want a Judgment and just kill it. Dismas is not in dire straits right here. We don't need to worry too much because they're only going to get 2 turns between them this turn. Okay, a little bit worried now. Only a little. We want to do 51 damage to the Collector, but we can't actually reach him with our Man-at-Arms, which is rubbish. So I think actually we just want to, like, perma-bolster? We can perma-bolster with our Man-at-Arms. That seems reasonable. So we've only got 2 characters that can really hit the Collector. This is turning into a fight now. It was intended to be a curb stomp, but I stunned with the wrong character. Or pistol shot. 25! Oh, clean guns! His guns are so clean! They're so clean!
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of
So, I want to play grenade here. He's taking a lot of damage here. Headache, that's a heal, right? No, that's a buff. That's a buff. That's damage, accuracy, and crit. We need to permabolster. We need to permabolster. This fight can take 10 million days. As long as we actually win it. Lifesteal, that's something you don't see very often, honestly. He only uses that when he's on very low health, I think. Oh, this is rough now. If he had any men-at-arms, I guess you would call them, summoned, then that would be reasonable, I think, that we should kill those first. I'm gonna Plague Grenade again? He's taking a lot of damage. No, we should Blinding Gas and stun them. Just whittle them down with Dismas. Another crit! I didn't even see what the chance was, but it can't have been that high to be critting that often, right? Now, I think we Retribution. I think we Retribution. What's his stun chance? No, we stun the Vestal. We stun the Vestal. I was thinking Retribution to take some of the damage away from our Plague Doctor, who's pretty squishy right now. He's marked as well, so I'll Divine Comfort. Oh yes, it's happened, buddy. It's happened. Oh man, I'm calling everyone buddy today. I do that anyway, but it's like it's coming out of my mouth every other word today. That's not a problem. We need to do 10 damage to him right now. Right the tits now. That means I need to do 5 damage with Plague Grenade. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, it critted. That just elongates the buff, or the debuff. We can't Grape Shot Blast, we need a Pistol Shot. Okay, the Collector is dead, barring a buff happening. And I can't hit him now to make sure that buff's not going to happen, so I will attempt to re-stun the Vestal to make sure she doesn't heal him. It didn't work. And I need to heal... I do need to heal with our Vestal here. I mean, killing him is not going to be a problem now. So we want to heal and make sure we're in good shape. Yeah, that's a heal, so... We do need to do, what, 8 more damage to him? That's fine, that's 1 attack. That's 1 attack with our... Okay, he's dead, but he's not actually quite dead yet. He's super not dead. He's so not dead. How is he not dead? I killed him, and he is not dead. Explain this to me, please. 26.5, that's pretty good. Okay, as soon as he needed it, it didn't happen. That's fine, that's fine. I can't be too salty about that. I think I want to stun the Vestal again now to make sure she doesn't heal him. He can, however, heal himself, of course. Yeah, we'll kill him. We'll kill him. He's dead, he's dead. No one can heal him now. He's dead. That's fine. There is a lot of blood, isn't there? I think we probably want to... I think we actually just Plague Grenade just to hit the Vestal here. Okay, well she resisted, but that's okay. They do have reasonable blight resist. So that was actually kind of a tricky one. I mean, it wasn't really tricky, but I mean, compared to how the rest of the dungeon has gone, which is very well, it was pretty tricky. The Vestal can be annoying. She's not too bad when she's left on her own, but I'd still rather kill her straight away. Okay, so this should be the last turn that Dismas gets here. 11. I feel like Divine Comfort is so much better than Divine Grace if you have even 2 people that are injured. And that's because of the plus healing trinkets, I think. At least in part. Which, as I've talked about before, the percentages in Darkest Dungeon always round up. So, the lower the number, the more a percentage is likely to affect it, if that makes sense. So, what do I want to drop? I don't even want to drop the gold. It sounds silly, and maybe it is silly, but this is effectively we're going to get more gold in the future, which means that throwing this away effectively just wastes it, because we'll need to find an inventory space for gold in the future. So I think we dump the anti-venom. Does that seem right? I think we dump the anti-venom. What would you do? What would you do? I'm going to run a live poll. Okay, you dump the anti-venom. Lovely. We'll take the trapezohedron. Don't blame me. Blame the people who answered the poll. I didn't run a poll. I didn't run a poll. I have considered streaming these runs. But I don't have the time right now. Journal page. Heal, dear friend, exemplary warrior, a survivor of the King's Wars and many sorties in these halls. Met an ignoble end. We were weary, Hewell and I, as we searched for sanctuary. Weariness, it appears, has a murderous streak. It blinded him to the mechanism that tripped the spikes which eviscerated him. I held him as his essence slipped away, another giant fallen in our mad pursuit. I'm alone now, weary but unbowed. I press on. Okay, that's 3 out of 4. I think maybe there might be a tragic end to that story, but I guess we'll never find out, because that's going to keep appearing until we take it home, which we'll never have inventory space to do. This is tough. This is really, really rough, because these guys are pretty fast, and they deal a lot of damage, and they can just end you straight up. So I think I really need to be healing here and making sure that... Lovely, we're at full health as much as possible. 14, yeah. And they'll get turns like pretty much back to back because their speed is the same.
Lapse in concentration.
So... Oh man, there's not a lot we can do here. I think we actually... we can't even move back, so that'll move our Vestal up, which we don't want. We'll just pick one and nuke it down. Rank 2 seems reasonable, yeah. We don't want to heal. Oh, we can't heal that. We've already bled out. We'll retribution you. I think that's probably wise. Every fibre of my being is saying don't do it. But every fibre of my being is wrong about 40% of the time. Let's do it. Let's try and focus some damage on him. He still has 23 health. Because it's going to be... It is easier to heal everyone a little bit than one person a lot. But, I mean... I don't know what compelled me to do that. I won't lie to you. I don't know what compelled me to do that, but I actually stand by it. I actually still think it was the right decision, and I can't quite explain why. Which means I probably shouldn't listen to my own opinion, if we're honest, but there we are. Either way, I think we're going to be Divine Comforting next turn. We'll, I guess we'll Disorienting Blast rank 4. Get rid of the corpse, which is important. Lovely. So now rank 4 doesn't exist. We'll Divine Comfort here. Okay, well that's a low roll, but it's still actually fine, I think. It still heals for 9. The low roll on that is a heal for effectively 9, because 3 people were injured. The low roll on Divine Grace is, I believe, 6 in this circumstance? I could be wrong about that. Either way, this is maybe going better than maybe I kind of oversold how difficult this was going to be. This fight can be a pain, especially if they ambush you, which they can't do. Oh, they can do. It's much more unlikely. Because... Read it. Read and wait. We'll crush you. Want to crush you? Yeah, we just want to kill them. We don't want to be messing around with fancy things like tactics or strategy or intelligence. We just want to kill things. Everyone's looking pretty healthy. There's only one of them left. Our dodge is going in strong. Gods, how I long for the safety of the convent. That's unpleasant, man. It's unpleasant, because her backstory is that she was abused, right, by her religious leaders. It's kind of a Stockholm syndrome kind of thing going on there, which makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Then again, if that's the only thing that makes you uncomfortable about this game, you might have some skewed priorities.
Masterfully executed.
Okay, see what I mean? More gold. We needed space to put it. We'll just take that. Okay, well, I mean, the gods have a cruel sense of humour, right? It's the same amount as before as well. I think this time we leave it. I think everything in our inventory is too important right now. Yeah, I think we leave it. This is holy water, right? We don't have any holy water? I think that's holy water. We may only have a couple more fights here. Hopefully we do only have a couple more fights. Okay, well, we have at least 2 more, including this one. This is bad, though. These guys are fairly squishy. Oh no, I did the wrong thing again. We'll just move you back, that's fine. We can spend a turn doing that. As little as I like the idea, I think I should pay for my negligence at least once or twice. Every single second of every single day. He's cursed again. That's pretty bad. It's not great. It's extremely poor. You can tell I've got my thesaurus out today. Yeah, everyone's looking pretty stressed now except Dismas, which is odd because he's holding his own head. Okay, so I think we want to... Judgment, we want to kill these, right? We want to kill these? Because they can bombing run now they've soaked up some blood. And that hits everyone, I think. I mean, it certainly makes sense that it would. And it heals her into the bargain. Oh man, he's my highest damage dealer as well. I mean, you could make a case that he's my only damage dealer. He's already cursed, so if we Retribution, that makes our, was it Mertiberge, our Plague Doctor, less likely to be hit, which makes him less likely to be cursed. Oh, it hits the back line or just hits 2 random lines? It's a nasty bleed. You'll never hear me says not 3 for 3 in a level 3 dungeon is pretty poor. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Well, I mean, it effectively only hit for 3, but that's okay. Good, lovely, and again, hitting them both for 3, that's fine. Can we stun this? We can stun it. I think we should stun it. Oh, extra stun skill chance. Okay, so it's more likely to stun us. Seems poor. I think we will Divine Comfort. We're going to kill these guys. It's only a matter of time. We should be safe while we do it. And I want to crush you. You think insects would be weak against crushing attacks, right? You ever killed a mosquito? It's so easy. It's so easy. Okay, is this going to curse them? I don't think that can curse them. It does bleed the fuck out of them, though. Ouch. Well, Wicked Slice you, kill you, yep. Get one of them dead, that's the rule. We do want to use a bandage here. Yeah, he takes another 12 damage without a bandage. That always kills him. And we can stun it. Let's get it stunned. And we can Divine Comfort next turn. That seems good. Oh, yeah, Divine Comfort. Always get the two confused. We will Party Heal next turn anyway. He can still riposte even though he's stunned. That seems odd. I'm getting all the low rolls now, man. I had all the high rolls earlier and I was grateful for them. But apparently I wasn't grateful enough because it's been decided that I'm not allowed to roll high anymore. I'm not that salty. I'm only just a joke. I'm exaggerating for effect. It's what we do here on the internet. You can take it too seriously. It's fine, don't worry about it. Hopefully we can kill this. If not now, next attack. Oh, he killed it now. They never listen. They never listen to me. You know what that's like? Day in, day out?
Remind yourself that overconfidence is
Okay.
a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, I'm trying, Wayne. Just taking it one day at a time. I think maybe we just want to use this blood. Getting bloodlusted. The 250 gold. I think we leave it. But now, this is the default party order, and that's anti-venom, which we don't have. That's fine. Head on through here. No scouting. We've got very little scouting today. We really have. I mean, I know it's a straight line, alright? I'm aware it's a straight line, smartass. It's fine. It still helps to get some scouting, because it makes combat easier, in that you can't be surprised. What do we want to drop here, then? I do want to take the busts. I can't drop the deeds. Deeds are too good. Unless I drop the deeds. Or the crests. 12 crests? It's not 12 crests, it's a stack of crests, right? Heirlooms all stack to proportionate amounts based on how rare they are and what kind of quantities you tend to use them in. Do I drop the bandages? That could be a dangerous decision. I think I drop the deeds. And I like deeds. Great, yeah, I like deeds, but I think we're past the point now where they're the bottleneck in advancing the Hamlet. I think busts might be. I think crests probably aren't, but I think portraits are also important. Busts probably are going to be most useful. Okay, this is a good thing we didn't drop the bandages. Busts, I think, are useful in upgrading either the guild or the blacksmith. I can't remember which. Probably the blacksmith, right? We need to kill the Uka Crusher. It needs to die. It just needs to die. It's got no blight resistance, which is good. Again, with the low rolls, man. Is that because she's fearful? Is that like some hidden luck stat that's affecting that? It's possible. I want to Noxious Blast it. I just do. I really do. This is a horrible fight. This is worse than the Collector. This is 10 times worse than the Collector. It's also got 50% protection. Maybe I do need to murder the back. Oh no, I can't change tactics halfway through. That's really awful. I'm going to kill the back. I can deal with a couple of bleeds. I'm going to kill the back. Okay, there's Arterial Pinch. Dodge it. 1. That's not what we're scared of. 8 for 3, yeah. Okay. Apologies, by the way, if you can hear I'm I'm consuming a caffeinated beverage. Apologies if the mic is picking that up. I think it might be. I'm pretty sure I just saw it. I just saw it register that, so I apologize. Genuinely. Didn't think it would pick it up, not gonna lie. Okay, we got a kind of a moderate roll there. And I think the fact that she's craving the blood might be hurting her as well. Stop sobbing! My word, you don't need to be sobbing all the time. We'll Retribution, right? We'll Retribution. Also, did I not bother to... I didn't bother to cure the bleed, and now it's probably not worth it. Because we need the bandages. Okay, he resisted the bleed as well. She resisted the bleed. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother now curing the bleed on that. I'm just going to kill you. And we will Noxious Blast, and we'll just keep killing it. Disorienting Blast? I'd rather stun it with someone else. I think we need to stun it with Monceau, the Man-at-Arms. And we'll Divine Comfort and just hope to get a decent roll there. 5, okay, sure. Yeah, okay. He's got less healing received. That's because of Arterial Pinch, I'm all but certain. I'm pretty adept at putting one and one together, but sometimes I'm not paying enough attention to get 2, alright? Fucking shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't crush me between your big manly claws either. I don't like it, I don't appreciate it. I don't want it in my life. Okay, he's no longer bleeding, which is important to me, and he's absolutely critting forever. Or Divine Grace. This dungeon isn't over yet unless it is, which is very possible. I'd like you to know that. We'll try and start it again. We've got a 60% chance, man. It's got to happen sooner or later, and there it is. 13 damage. No, 8 damage. That should be 8 damage right there. It is. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. We've done it. And we didn't use a bandage, which is a questionable decision. Let's try and kill it for some stress relief. And there we are. I want that. I want all of that. I guess I just want the crests, really. Do I want to drop anything for them? No. No, not really. Maybe the bandages? No, you know what? We're going torchless from here on out. Oh, that was it. Okay. Any scouting? No scouting. So I use my key here. And I think we probably want to go exploring. No, we haven't got the space for it now. Okay, before anyone gets more stressed out, we're going back to the Hamlet. And there we are. 20,000, or as near as makes no odds. Lots of heirlooms. The Bloodthirst Ring, which realistically I'm probably not going to use. We'll carry on though. Monceau Scattering is meaningless for him. I'm very happy to have it. Cove Explorer is really good. Gambler is fine. Bulimic, well, he can cure that himself while he's camping, and I wonder if that will take effect immediately on the camp when he cures his disease. But for now, we'll head back to the town. Well, for now, we'll head back to the town. Thank you very much for obeying my commands. And we'll see what we've got waiting for us next week. Ah!
And that generosity is notoriously short-lived.
Well, I mean, I gotta take a look, right? I gotta at least take a look. Phenomenal. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Stygian Estate. And like I say, they will be more frequent. Give it a couple of months, I'll be moving in a new house with a bit more free time and I'll be able to record more often. But for now, thank you guys very much for watching and for staying with the series despite the relatively sporadic updates. And I will see you next time.